Some people have complained that using a charger in tower control is really frustrating because you have a lot of difficulty splatting people who are on the tower, people who are your opponents, of course. But the problem is that because of that small thing in the center, you can't really hit people who hide behind it very easily. That's what, to be quite honest, if you ask me, that's what the Kraken and Burst Bombs are for, or the Killer Whale if you're using the Kill Periscope, and perhaps even the Splat Bombs if you're using the basic charger. And if everything else fails, well, hope for good allies who have good weapons suited for this kind of situation, namely blasters. Anyway, for this match, it's while it's still an A+, I only spent like 4 matches in A+, but still. So we're still in A+, and we took control right at the beginning, or my allies took control, let's say. And we scored a decent amount of points, but then I had to start taking care of the opponents who were laying the pressure on our side. And unfortunately, this is not a good position I am in right now, because it's easy for me to get ambushed if I'm not careful. And as shown in the previous video, it is not a good idea for the charger to stay on the tower. Ruins your aim, and just not a safe area to be in at all. For the charger, that is. Like right here, I'm pretty much dead. This kind of setup where the opponents are all on you and you're on that position near your conveyor belt that is near your spawn point, it's pretty much you're dead if you're a charger and you don't have like something like Kraken or Bubbler ready. Anyway, now it's the opponents laying the pressure on us, and it's right where I am right now. That's a good defensive spot, but there are some blind spots. Quite a few, in fact. That's why I approached a bit so I could use my bombs, but then I did something stupid like this, and it worked for a couple of seconds, but then the opponents all went on me. At least I managed to slide one person. Unfortunately, then they took the lead, and now we really need to start making our comeback right away, because the more points the opponents score, the harder it is to come back in tower control. It's all about pressure. It's tug of war, basically. I'm using lots of my bombs mostly right now, because the opponents are all centralized in one location, so the splash damage helps a lot. I think that blaster player on my team is not so great, but I could be wrong. I think he's just average for like an A rank, but still. There is I think it's a Gal player, like .52 Gal player on the opponent's team that is really good, however. Like, seems to be S rank. I think his name starts with 3GSB, Japanese player, something like that. Whatever the case, he was like my rival for the few matches I had while I was still in A+. This carbon roller, I have no idea how I did not splat him. I have no idea. He's kind of laggy. He's also not very good. You guys will see in the results screen. But that was just frustrating to die like that after I hit him like 3 times with my weapon. It just felt weird. Anyway, this part right here is probably the most interesting part. We're laying the pressure on the enemy team, but we're not quite there yet to actually get the advantage. So it's basically a real life, It's a really tug of war right here. Me constantly making sure to lay the pressure on the enemy team to not bring back the tower to the center, while my allies constantly try to get on the tower to get control of it and splat everyone. Almost did it right there, but the ink missile blocked us at the last second, splatted me you, and finally we gained the advantage. Very important in ranked battles. But of course we want to knock out, so continue going on the tower. The roller right here unfortunately got splatted, but something happened right around here. All of our opponents got splatted, which allowed us to get control yet again. It's too bad I didn't get to see what happened. It would have been kind of cool. There really needs to be a spectator mode in Splatoon 2. I don't think there's going to be one in Splatoon 1. It's just not designed that way, but if there's a Splatoon 2, I would like a spectator mode. Even something lame like how Super Smash Bros. Does it, where it's really just replays. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once we gained the advantage the second time, we didn't let go. And yeah, 3GSB, Japanese words, that was my rival. He was the other good player amongst this room. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this video and hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye!